Hi, it's Candace again, and I'm here to show you another Thinking Tree resource that's available to you, especially those of you who are interested in learning to draw, or you've been drawing for a long time and just want to learn more, or just even use it as a relaxation technique. And I just want to show you this book by Sarah Brown from the Thinking Tree. You can use these for your children too, obviously. I've been doing this one on my own, but this would be excellent for a child to learn how to draw. I have an art background. I am actually an engineer, but I did take some drawing classes in college, and so she explained what you need, and it'll explain how to do each page right in the instructions. And horses. I have never been good at drawing horses. I can tell you that right now. I was always in awe of the people who could draw horses in my art classes because I don't know what it is about them, but I always struggled. The first thing she does is she gives you her own drawing, which is over here, and some instructions on how to do it. Now on the next page, she has a small picture of it down in the lower right hand corner, and then this is the one that you are to finish. She leaves some open spaces for you to fill in. Actually, this one's just a tracing one, so you just try to match what she did. So it's not, you're not even filling in your own empty spaces yet. It's just tracing and shading and stuff like that. So the next page, you can kind of see where there's a circle, like right here. So there were some empty circles on this page, and I was to fill in the circles to make it look like hers. So there's, once again, the reference image down at the bottom, and you can still see the circles where I didn't quite, it's not 100% matched in, but there's some empty spaces for you to really what it made me do was it made me pay attention to the line and shading and the shape of a horse's face. Like, it's kind of burned into my skull, this image now. So if I wanted to draw a horse's face from a profile like this, I don't think I'd have any trouble anymore. Okay, so the next page actually has this one has puzzle pieces missing from it, and once again you have to fill in the missing space to make it match the other picture. It's the same concept, but it's, different pieces are missing. It's not just a whole circle, it's little pieces. There's like a puzzle piece you can see down here where it's a little darker. That's where one of the puzzle pieces that was missing was. And then the final, your final exam, I guess there's two final exams, but this is just all mine. So after I've drawn it and filled in spaces several times, then the next step is to do your own from this drawing, and then you can practice again on this sheet. I have only done one unit of this book, and so I really enjoyed it. It was relaxing. Like I've said, a lot of art and drawing is relaxing, and in our high-paced world, this is just a wonderful tool for us, moms, dads, children, to just let out some stress, use some creativity. I guess the next step could even be to color these and just make them look really beautiful. And that's probably what I will do next. We're getting really into coloring here. Our table, since we've started with these Thinking Tree materials, is filled with art supplies so that we can color. Even the baby gets in on this. She tries to color with the colored pencils. So as you can see, it repeats, and I'll kind of show you now. This is the first one's a tracing. The second one, there's dots missing, so you have to fill those in. The third one, there are like these puzzle pieces missing, and then the fourth one is to draw your own and another practice sheet. So this one is probably my favorite. This is what I've been looking forward to, this type of drawing with the whole horse's body. I've never been, like I said, really good at drawing horses at all. So she has pieces like stripes missing in this one, puzzle pieces, and then empty. And then so there's some more in there, and that is the learn how to draw realistic horses from this drawing series. There's another book that we have called The Sea Creatures. There's a bunch of these. So you could really take your child or your passion. My son is a big sea creature fanatic, so he's been really begging to do this book, and once he does the book that he was working on, which is all tracing, then I think we'll let him do this one, and which will be more challenging for him because it's more than just tracing. So this is the next step in that book. I think for a younger student, like even as low as age maybe 3 or 4, depending on their interest level in drawing, you could use the one that has 70 animals to draw and trace. That book definitely would be good for littler ones, and you know, it could go from ages 3 to 80, because there's even pages in that book that are empty for you to practice. So you could work on your freehand skills. It's not just tracing. This book would be a step above that with the tracing, because this leaves empty spaces for you to have to fill in yourself. So anyway, this is the sea creature one, which our son has always been a huge sea creature fanatic. Anyone who knows him knows this. And so this book is just going to be awesome for him. He's especially the octopus, for whatever reason, he really wants to draw the octopus. Here's the illustrations that are in the book. You can see, looks like almost like some kind of stonefish at the bottom, or angler. Maybe it's an angler, it's an angler. Octopus, sea turtle, shark, dolphin. And just how wonderful to, you know, you could use this as a unit study in sea life, and just learn more about, you can look at as you look at the lines in these animals, you can just think about God's creation and just how wonderfully made these creatures are. And so these two books are the Learning to Draw series, and I highly recommend them. As someone from an art background, I just see a lot of value in them for learning to draw and stress relief. And I just want to thank you for your time, and I will see you in our next video.